thought it was going to be. Let's not do the red. Now it's dark. Now it's not so dark, but I'm all red. I promise you, I'm not this red. We'll retouch. Retouch is on. I think retouch makes me look all pretty. Retouch is off. And retouch is on. Am I pretty? Guess not. Okay. Effects picker. Now there's four of me. Now there's just me. Ooh. Yes. If you haven't guessed, I'm gonna remove that. If you haven't guessed by now, cabin fever is kicking my butt. Going a little bit stir crazy here. Luckily, I swear this dog, she's losing her mind too. She's trying to push all my buttons. Plus, with the no nicotine, I'm going even more insane. But cabin fever is really kicking my butt. At least I got out a little bit today. Then it started to pour rain. Then it dropped. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, it's horrible what happened. I went out today, did a little bit of a stream. Ooh. But it was supposed to be, it was nice today. It was plus 4 degrees Celsius. Above freezing. It started to rain, and unfortunately, not just that, is now, in the last hour, it went from plus 4 to negative 13, and it's going to drop down to negative 30. So today really wasn't the day to go, frolicking in the snow. And it's just this lack of everything. This, enough, Moose. Seriously. Just, straight up, it's just the cabin fever. You get locked in so tired, for so long because it's so cold, and you start going a little funny in the head. And even, I think even my dog has got a little bit of it, because she's doing everything she possibly can to try to annoy me. I still love you, Moose. But it's, oh, no, the northern life is different. The northern life is different. I haven't said 2 words to another human being in about 5 days. I haven't spoken face to face to another person in about 5 days. I've just been doing my thing, trying to look for odd jobs and stuff on Kijiji and whatnot, and making calls, trying to get established as a known handyman in the area, so I can bring in a little bit of extra bacon. But seriously, cabin fever is no joke. You start getting a little bit loopy very quickly. Yeah, especially with I made it out today, did a stream, then I walked out to my neighbor's place, then I came back in the last hour, did a hey Boondock and Hobo and everybody, but the temperature just dropped randomly, like it was 4 degrees above zero today, which means it's not freezing, so like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature dropped, right now it's about negative 13. Over a 30-minute period, it dropped from plus 4 to negative 13. In fact, it's so bad, the temperature is going to be dropping so low. We got the first time I've ever got one either, is a flash freeze warning on the phone from the province. So the province, you guys know what the Amber Alerts are, right? We get them up here in Canada too. If there's a missing kid, just send out to every single phone on the network within this set area. They do the same thing, not just for kids, but for harsh weather events like the one that's happening right now. Is we got a warning through that system that there is a flash freeze warning. So it's been raining most of the day, and the temperatures just suddenly drop from 4 degrees above to 13 below, and over the next 2 hours it's going to go from 13 below to negative 30 below. So there's a flash freeze warning. Any collected water on the ground is going to be a sheet of ice. The wrapping the trailer is difficult. On the 23rd. Oh, I know. But I'm going to get in here properly insulated with blankets and stuff on the 23rd. I've got some, I know where I can grab a bunch of movers blankets or heavy duty blankets that I'll Velcro to the ceiling and the walls on this one area here just to stay warm. I've got my little, I'll show you my little heater that's going right now. Pretty warm. That's what I'm using as of now for heat. You bit me. That's what I use for in here for heat, because that's using a lot less propane than the camper heater, and that's going to even use less propane once I get this little sleeping area, my sleeping pod cautioned off like that, so less heat gets out. But yeah, I can feel. Be good. I know you're angry. I know you're stuck inside. I know you're hyperactive. But watch your damn teeth, Moose. That's my hands. Those are my fingers. That was a very bad thing. Just be good. Watch the teeth. Then we'll play. Oh man. So I've been looking into all sorts of different heating options. Diesel heaters are run the same price as propane. So I was looking at a diesel heater off of Amazon, and yeah, $100. But it's not just that; you have to have power to run a diesel heater. I'm lucky I can run my phone right now because that fandangling I did with the battery, so I could actually, I can bypass the inverter. I'm surviving ish. Like, here's the thing: I can get to town once a month. It's in the winter. It's sometimes less. It's been 7 weeks since I've done a supply run. 7 full weeks since I've had any supplies. Why? The last time I got to town was on the 1st of December to fill up propane. And that's not even to town to town. That's where my neighbor was going, so I went with him. And I filled up 15 days worth of propane. Sorry, it wasn't then. It was 23rd. Between the 23rd and the 25th to fill up propane of last month. And I ran through that. That's not for a while. That doesn't start until next year. That's a February, Boondock. That's a February thing. And there's contracts and all that jazz. But I should send you the emails and whatnot. But it's a guaranteed thing. And that's future. I'm got to make it through the winter. But what do I need to stay warm and live, hobo? I need blankets. I need to get this place, this area, just up top, like across here to block half of the camper off, with some tarps on the other side just to keep their heat real in. Same with where these dang windows are. These you can't see anything. Where these windows are. And yeah, flip that camera back. I've got to get them. I got to get blankets over them. But I wouldn't say no to anybody who wants to throw me $10 on I have PayPal donation stuff. I've got a link in bio, but it's again no pressure. That's legit. I just need to buy blank. I'm hoping. So I've got a payment coming in on. Also, the propane is taken care of for the month. That's taken care of already. Plus, I got a little bit of YouTube money coming in. I'm hoping to get a supply run for the next 2 months done on the 23rd. Chances are I'm getting snowed in towards the end of January. We've got some pretty brutal weather coming on, and also the end of January is when -40 is going to start hitting. So the goal is to get myself all snug as a rug and a bug and a snug and a bug in a rug. Well, that's also the thing in your van. And we went the last one before we had a day of sun. We went 24 days without sun, and right now we are probably since that day we're about 9 days in with no sun. After that one day of sun, I've got a generator, but the generator won't start in negative temperatures unless I'm like. I say, okay, keep it inside, but you can't really keep that generator inside. It's just too big. It barely fits through the door. And it just doesn't start. Yeah, after like -15, it just does not start. And it's not never -15. -15 is warmed compared to what I get up here. Like, typical daily temperature is -25. Try going outside and trying to start a generator, cranking the damn thing for an hour. That just will not start. It sucks. 0 Celsius or Fahrenheit? Is the cheapest option. I've got this thing here that doesn't require. That little heater that I'm running right now requires power. It just requires a tank of propane. If this one was to break on me and I'd be screwed, yes. But I have 2 of them. I was smart and I got 2 of them. So if it does break, I still have that as an option. So that's about negative 10, -10, -15. So I'm trying to get a fire up and ready to go. Whenever I want to, I don't have power or it's snow. Fun. What is on the 23rd, and I was figuring for the stream, I get my place all yours. I'm gonna put all my favorites on one tray. So, gonna cut some spicy salami with some Ritz crackers and a bunch of different kinds of cheese and cucumbers. Maybe some spicy cabbage as a dish, and some chili crisp with definitely some pickled eggs and chicken nuggets and a hot chocolate and a beer. And the stream, I think it'll just be me sitting there cutting salami and prepping my meal and waiting to enjoy the meal and have a glass of wine. But I'm just again looking forward for the 23rd because that's the day I get to do my freaking stock up. It's planned. I've made arrangements with my neighbor Aubrey. He's gonna pick me up at 8 o'clock in the morning, so we can get there, get it done before noon, get all the tanks filled up over there for propane, and just get out of the city before all the madness starts to happen. Not even a city either. It's a small town, but just not deal with people. Not really. Yeah. So I know exactly down to the cent how much money I'm going to have as of this second. Uh, so I know exactly how much I have to spend on the propane and how much I have to spend for my stock up. I've already taken that money for the stock up and broke every single penny down where I'm going to spend it. So I know how much I'm spending at the dollar store, and I know what I'm getting at the dollar store. Same with at the grocery store. I know exactly what I'm getting at the grocery store. And I've set aside some money to get a bottle of wine and a case of beer. Plus, go to the butcher store to buy a bunch of hot dogs. You're just thinking, oh, hot dogs, but no, 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 no. They make their own in-house hot dogs with a natural casing that has such a good crunch when you bite into it. Oh, gotta get those. But they're pricey, and yeah. I think if we leave by 8, we'll be there for 8:30. I think we'll be out of there by 10 in the morning, back here by 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I won't have to deal with, humans. But I do have to Christmas shop for, the dog. Right, Moose? She needs some Christmas shopping, too. She got a little bit of money to put away, too, for a bunch of more toys and other stuff. Well, I think they're using a traditional intestinal casing, like from a pork intestine casing. I'm pretty damn sure, but they sell them in packages of 8, and they're expensive as heck. They also sometimes sell them cooked with a bun and whatever toppings you want in the store. That was the first time I tried it, and I had to walk back in to buy a package of them. That's how not just good they taste, but it's the crunch, and I'm very sensitive to mouthfeel. It's why I don't care for chicken as much. It had a really good mouthfeel. I care more about how something feels in my mouth than the taste, honestly. It's chicken just sometimes no 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 no. Say I'm homesteading, but not a hobo anymore. Not homestead anymore either. I'm just I'm just putting the tag there to I know it's gonna piss somebody off. There's someone who tried to give me a bunch of who tries to cause trouble for me, and there's a reason why that I'm gonna continue doing that just to tighten the screws a little bit. It's raining out again, or really heavy snow. Sorry if I've been rambling too. It's cabin fever is no joke. It's been kicking my ass. When you just, I would be a lot worse off if I didn't have. Drop it. Drop it. I would be a lot worse if I didn't have. I know. If I didn't have this little butthead here trying to do everything she can to avoid me, I would be losing my mind. She thinks I've already lost my mind, though. You're trapped with me, Moose. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? I'm not on the face. But yeah, that's the dog. She keeps me saying, who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Who's my good girl? Oh, I couldn't get by without her. Don't worry, she's about to be spoiled. Come Christmas, I'm gonna be. I've got a quite a bit. I've got some. I've got a little bit set aside, so I can get her a bunch of new toys. And butcher store, I'm gonna get her not just the piece of it. They sell cow bones there that have been treated full of. They're full of marrow too, and they're cut into small little pieces like that. I'm not getting her the small piece. I'm getting her the full cow. And and then the bone's gonna be bigger than she is. She's not gonna be able to lift her up. But that's gonna be one of her Christmas presents. Yeah. Oh, that man, Smug. I appreciate it, but again, I'm starting to lose it a little bit. And crazy. I agree. I I couldn't get by without this little troublemaker. Uh, in the last, I'd say, 48 hours, she's been really getting on my nerves. Not because she's doing anything bad or anything, but I'm like, I'm about 17 days in of no nicotine. So they say once you hit 22 days, your system kind of like reboots and starts producing nicotine naturally. So, as one can imagine, I'm going through slight nicotine withdrawals, and everything is just making me so angry. Uh, so I've been a little short with her, but she doesn't care. She got the big old smile. You got the big old smile. You got the big old smile. She's a good girl. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi, Moose? Oh yeah. You gonna? Oh, you're jumping up. I did not want that. But yeah, now I've got a dog on my shoulder. There's her puppy booty. Right there. Right, booty. Nope, I'm quitting. It's intentional. Hobo, I've been working on. I've been wanting to quit for a while. I've tried it a bunch of times, and I figured, let's use the winter in isolation to my advantage, and give myself no option to quit. And cold turkey. Hey, Moose, why are you on my head? No, I don't smoke. Look, nicotine for me was dead cheap, like $20 for a month's supply of vape juice. I quit smoking. I've been wanting to quit. Yeah, it's no good, and yeah, nicotine. I, bothering my dog is my vice, and I can go fishing. Fishing can be my vice. I love you too, Moose. I love you too. I know. I know. I know. I know. My face. Okay. Okay. There she goes. Yeah, no, I want to be off of the vape. That's also the point. And saving myself $20 a month sounds like a good idea. But I was vaping for a while. Like I didn't I quit cigarettes a long time ago, and I've been vaping for a while, and we're I'm at the home stretch now. I just got to make it like 5 more days, and I think these cravings and angers will go away. Ugh, I don't like I don't like. I'm not a big sweet man. I don't care for sweets. Rarely I will get some chocolates or some candies, but if anything, you're seriously standing on my head, like straight up. Her whole body's on my head. Like, what the hell are you doing, Moose? I'm more of a spicy kind of fan. Favorite thing in the world is chili crisp. Right now, at least. Yeah. Okay. 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 Why are you doing all this climbing? Okay, I know. Jesus. I've been reading a lot of stuff I got from the thrift store. I got like 200 books for $1. Okay, Moose, what are you focused on? You've got something on your mind and you're causing trouble now. You're causing me trouble. You're causing me trouble. I don't want. Yeah, yeah. I love you too, but you're good. What? What? You know, there's nothing up there for you. There's nothing up there. That's a no puppy zone. Honestly, I just got a bunch of random books from there. I haven't read anything in the last, I'd say, 20 days. I haven't had the mental focus to actually read. I've been going through the problems with the nicotine for since the beginning of the month. I don't have the mental focus to actually read. Uh, if anything, I've been playing a lot more Pokemon and Legend of Dragoon than anything, but even that has been few and far between. Uh, if it's media consumption, we're talking about. I finished the 4 episodes of the new season of Stranger Things. Besides that, I'm watching Mr. Nobody. I'm halfway through that. I don't have the focus to do. Animal. No, I don't care. Enough. You're being bad now. You got a one-track mind. Chill. Time to chill. I don't want to use the B word, but I will. I'm about to use the B word. Very bad. Virtue, you know. It's very, very hard to. Hey, James, yeah, welcome. But no, it's very hard to focus on much of anything when you've got trying to quit nicotine and you've got that little shit trying to handle nerves. I think you pushed me to my limit, Moose. I'm about to break you. I'm gonna have to throw you away. You're done. You know the neighbors are having puppies, Moose. Oh, sorry, have puppies. You know what that means? You're 9 months old. I could trade you in for a newer model. Less obedient. I might have to trade you in and trade you. Just like the guy who got super rich and divorced his wife to find a younger one. I found myself giving her a puppy. Oh, one that doesn't jump on my head. Uh, just get on there. She keeps doing. She's bored. Where is it, huh? Are you on puppy cocaine? Are you holding out on me? Are you holding out on me? You got cocaine and you're not telling me? You're such a good guy. I got the moose. I got moose problems. But love y'all. I'm going to try to stop this thing from